seen this done before, so this is not the first rodeo with it. I just didn't do it. So here, I'm gonna video this combobulation, what I'm sending down there, and then we'll see what happens.
Do it now, yeah.
Well, yeah, you can bring the camera up and view it. You know, after you film it, and see what's going on down there. All right, yeah, you lose the thing, and it's like, uh-oh. The guy John over there, he lost 2 cameras in 2 days.
Where?
Off of his hat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Could throw my dive here and be at an emergency.
All right. This is my first try at this camera underwater, and so I'm learning. What happened, we drifted off of the spot that we were in the rocks, and it got slow, and I didn't realize this. So the camera went down into where there was a lot more porgies. So we left it down there for a while, see what happened. And then we moved, and you'll see in the next video that there was more structure and more life. But we should have cut the crabs in half, because being as though when they were cut in half, you'll see in another video also that they go after it more. The blackfish in the first clip were more curious than anything else, and the porgies were just all over it. But even when the bait got ripped off of the camera, they didn't seem to bother. They just came over and were curious about it. And I'm not sure what was going on with that, but all I know is when I cut the baits in half, it was a different ball game. So in this video, it's my wishes that I could explain to people and show them how the blackfish actually bite on the crabs, and why you should not pull first. That's because by the video you'll see that they pull on it, they gnaw on it, and they don't really inhale it. So those first few taps, you'll actually see what happens to your rod in the later parts of the video. That actually it's a good thing to let them tap on it a few times. Everybody says it, but I hope that when people see it, they'll understand how important it is, because I'm going to even do it in slow motion, so you can actually see how they actually try to rip it off of whatever it's on. And so hopefully this will help people. On the second drop, I think the camera, a lot of the bait was hidden, and they weren't too crazy about coming in and messing with it. They were curious, but they weren't sure about it. I guess because it wasn't very viewable, and I didn't lift it up or anything to help it. I didn't know what was going on. So I'm going to shorten this one up and get to the meat and potatoes of it. Make sure she's cocked, locked, and loaded, just like Ted Nugent says. Okay. in the slow motion video that you're watching, you can see how the blackfish comes in and he tears at it and he rips at it. That's why it's real important to not use too heavy of a jig, because all you do is give them leverage to rip the crab right off the jig. So that's why the lighter the better. I've seen it happen a lot of times where they just steal it. Every once in a while you get them on a heavier jig, but more so than not, they'll rip it right off of there. You can see the way their heads, the way they rip stuff so fast. That's what you're feeling when they're tapping. Your rod's tapping and tapping, and you're pulling, and there's nothing there. Well, it's not in his mouth, like everybody says. Wait till they load up the rod, or wait till the line goes slack, and you know they're moving, and then hit them. Otherwise, you do a lot of unnecessary jerking.